When I asked on social media what album I should feature on this Jaw Droppers episode, I didn't expect such a tight race between the top voted albums, Tales from Topographic Oceans by Yes and A Passion Play by Jethro Tull. There were some passionate comments for and against each album. Both albums got the same number of votes and I knew what I had to do. Make a video about the album that slipped under the radar. And that album is called Scholars by a band called Buke and Gase. I first heard about Buke and Gase from my friend Ron, who basically had a religious experience when he saw them play live. For months he kept telling me to listen to them. Now he has really excellent taste in music and I take his recommendations seriously, but I honestly don't get to listen to a lot of music, despite what people might think since I run a music website. He bought me their 2013 album General Dome, which has some excellent songs that I quickly latched onto, particularly the opening tracks Houdini Crush and Hiccup. The sound of General Dome is gigantic, and most of the songs are very enjoyable. There's a lot going on at all times. After a few listens, I found myself intrigued and wanted to know more. So when I looked them up on YouTube, I couldn't believe my eyes. I totally did not expect that the huge sound of Buke and Gase came from just two people who sang while playing stringed instruments, percussion, and electronics using all of their hands and feet at the same time. Everything you hear on the recording is performed live with no additional tracking. It's unbelievable. They released Scholars in early 2019. I bought it on Bandcamp and it just blew me away. It was a very, very fast 37 minutes, and I knew I needed to make a video about it. The album flows organically and takes the listener on a multi-dimensional journey through fresh, new sounding music. Now, Buke and Gase is a musical duo based in New York, featuring two people named Aaron. The band's name comes from the custom instruments they've built, a baritone ukulele, or Buke, and a guitar-bass hybrid, or Gase. Aaron Dyer sings, plays the Buke, and wears a toe-barine. That's a tambourine on her foot. Aaron Sanchez plays the Gase, kick drum, and provides background vocals. He also designs custom instruments for the band. Scholars is a bit more electronic sounding than their previous releases. And when I first heard it, I thought, there's no way they can perform this entire record live. There's too much going on. But their technology and instrument arsenal has expanded over the past few years. Erin's vocals are harmonized with several effects, and she's also playing keyboards. Meanwhile, Aaron has added several electronic instruments, including software he's written, to augment their live performances in real time. Now, this is the kind of album you put on at high volume. You sit back and immerse yourself in the sound. I honestly can't listen to it loud enough. But be careful. The
bass on this album is pretty ripping
and may cause your Sonos speaker to vibrate itself right off the shelf, like this one did. Now, nearly every song on this record is a winner. Highly melodic, great grooves and textures, and so enjoyable. Erin's voice is angelic at times, and it's a real pleasure to listen to her sing. Some of the vocal melodies and harmonies are very, very strange and absolutely right for the compositions. Even the weirdest moments on this record are memorable and become earworms, like the Out There track titled Temporary.
You've already gone.
While the lyrics are printed on the record sleeve, it's one of those albums that makes you want to listen closer and try to decipher what they're singing about without reading the lyric sheet. It reminds me of an interview with the artist Seal, where he said he didn't want people to definitively know the lyrics, so listeners could filter and interpret on their own. You'll want to sing along with every song on this record, whether you have a clue what they're singing about or not.
While couples drown and we join, while they descend to need no veg, no food, no family.
There's an excellent recent video of featuring them performing some of Scholars live in a recording studio and doing an interview. The channel is called New Sounds, and the interviewer asks some really good questions. So if you're looking to learn more about them and how they work, check out that video. I'd recommend doing that after you listen to the record, though, because I think it's better to experience their art first. Now, Scholars is available via Brassland or on Buke and Gase's Bandcamp. They also have an annual membership option called the Scholars Alliance, which intends to, quote, put us on the path to making and releasing new music in a more sustainable way. I encourage you to check that out too. It's good to keep artists like Buke and Gase making music and staying alive. Now, Aaron recently posted a short video of the streaming royalty checks the band has received.
A shout out to the people who have listened to us on Amazon Cloud Player. We got a check. We got a check for you guys. Thank you. That's so awesome. 2 cents from Amazon Cloud Player. That's really great. Oh, and also I want to give a shout out to Pandora. Thank you, Pandora. This is amazing. I don't know what we're gonna do with all of this money. We got an amazing check for 93 cents. That's great. I'm like so excited about that. That's like huge. And then of course by far like the most, I mean, we're really excited about this one. This is it's a big pleasure for us to be on this. It's Amazon Music Unlimited. Thank you. We made $2.03 for like the year. Thank you.
So you can get a real taste of why musicians today need direct funding from fans. Now, if you're lucky enough to have seen them perform live, let me know in the comments. Check out their tour dates on bukeandgase.com. They opened several shows for Animals as Leaders in 2019, which hopefully broadened their reach. And let me know what you think, especially if this album is a jaw dropper for you, just as it was for me.
When I'm good and evil, 'cause I